I stand here before you literally shaking at the racism and the prejudice and the bigotry that still exists in our churches. You ask for evidence, I will give you evidence, sir. This is a man. Just triggers me even to look at him. This is a man who many say is an ally. Many say he's a social justice warrior. And yet, even in his speech, even in the videos where he's supposedly on our side, he still does things that are so damaging, so hurtful. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna be strong. Be strong. Be strong. I'm gonna be strong and play you what I just heard, what has me shaking to the core. And I'm gonna stand here and speak truth to power. Just listen. Listen.
One of the things I will point out is that none of us is a blank slate when it comes to interpreting the Bible. We all come to the Bible with a particular perspective, presuppositions, a particular worldview. Right. And I will say something like this. Danny Akin cannot help the fact that he comes to the Bible as a white male married who comes from the Deep South, who has rock-solid convictions and commitments about the supernatural worldview, about the inerrancy and infallibility of the Bible, and who is committed to Orthodox Christianity and finds his own worldview in terms of theology well reflected in the Baptist Faith and Message 2000.
Just stop right there. Stop right there. Do you see how he's framed this? Do you see? Can you hear? Are your eyes opened? Is your heart opened? Do you see how he's framed this? He's a white male. He's a white male, deep Southerner. And what is he associating whiteness and maleness and Southernness? What is he associating it with? Orthodoxy, rock-solid beliefs, faith, the supernatural worldview, all of those good things. That's what he's associating whiteness with. The truth of orthodoxy, the gospel. That's what he associates with whiteness and maleness. Now, what do you think he's going to associate bad theology with and evil with? Just wait. You see, if you're already woke, you know what he's going to do. You already know. But those of you who say, "Oh, there is no racism out there," you're going to learn today.
The abstractive principles, the Chicago Statement on Biblical Inerrancy, the Danvers Statement on Biblical Manhood and Womanhood, yes, and the Nashville Statement on Gender and Gender Identity. And so I said, I'm
so sorry. I should have trigger warned you. Those statements.
Knowledge that that's who I am. I suspect that I read the Bible differently than, say, a lesbian woman of a different ethnicity who lives up in the Northwest and is committed to a pantheistic worldview way of thinking.
Stop right there, Danny Akin, sir, please. Try to look at this from a perspective of compassion and empathy and sympathy. This is what we're talking about. What does he identify? So whiteness, being from the South, is orthodox. It's good. It's right. White is right, is what he's saying. And then when he starts to think, what are the things that are totally wrong? What are the categories that I know that that's just the opposite of a Christian worldview? What does he think of? He thinks of pantheism. Yes, definitely not a good theology. That's bad. That's evil. Yes. He thinks of lesbians. Our sexual minorities. That's the worst thing he can think of is a lesbian. Female, and a person of color, a different ethnicity. This is racist. This is xenophobic. He also talks about they're from the Northwest up there. Xenophobia, racism, bigotry, sexism, and on top of everything, homophobic. This is the problem. This is if you need evidence, look no further than this video. It's almost too triggering to even think about anymore. I don't want to have to do the mental labor, the mental work, the suffering to show you, to explain to you how problematic this is. You see, in Danny Akin's heart, I can't even watch it. I urge you to watch the clip. I can't even watch it. He's about to make this statement. Well, whiteness is right, maleness is right, orthodoxy is right, and unorthodoxy is lesbian, female, and let's just face it, he doesn't want to say it, but I'll just say it for him, and black. That's what's wrong with the world, and Danny Akin is what's right with the world. And if you think I'm kidding, just watch the rest of this clip. He will say that you'll come together and you'll talk, and then maybe you'll change your mind. Well, maybe it's your mind, Danny Akin, that needs to be changed. Maybe it's your heart that needs to be changed. Maybe you should have a little sympathy, have a little empathy for the lesbian woman from the Northwest who believes in pantheism and who's black. Try to see it from her shoes, what you've just done here. You've othered her. You've othered her. I'm sorry. I have to stop. I have to stop. I hope you found this video helpful and encouraging. And I hope that you get the care that you need after seeing this triggering video. Have a good weekend. I was thinking that, if only we would be in such a better situation if only they had an N95 mask, eyeglasses, an N95 mask, and disinfectant spray for the plague of white supremacy. Where's my white supremacy N95 mask? Where are my protective goggles for racists and bigots? Where's my hand sanitizer for the misogynists of the world?